Hello and a very warm welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today, on a very cold day here in Western Europe, I want to talk about a nice warm place in the US where I think you could do very well with an investment. And that place is Tampa, Florida. Now, I'm going to give you 10 reasons why I think this is a good place to invest. I'll give you a couple of things you need to look out for and then a conclusion at the end. So here are 10 reasons why I think Tampa, Florida is a really good place to invest. Number one, the prices are very low. So the average property price in Tampa, Florida, although having gone up by 8 to 10% in 2019, is still not too bad. It's around 270,000 US dollars. And if we look at that in the center, per square meter, it's only 2,500 US dollars per square meter. Now that is very low when you compare it to most Western European countries, capitals or big cities in Western Europe. Number two, the rental yields are pretty good. So you expect to get about 8% gross rental yield. But if you're savvy, you could get as much as 10%. So I'm sure you'll agree, the yields are very good as well. Number three, very important, the population of Tampa has been growing over the last 10 years. So it's gone up by 20%. So back in 2010, the population was around 335,000. And as of 2020, this had grown to around 400,000 people. Now, I'm sure you'll agree that is excellent population growth. And furthermore, it is the fastest growing city in the state of Florida. So expect more people to move to this part of Florida. And this can only be good in the future for the real estate market. Number four, it's landlord friendly. So there are no rent controls at all, like in California. And as far as a security deposit is concerned, you as a landlord can ask as high as you think is needed. So, and if there's any intentional damage from your tenant, you can ask them to actually leave within 7 days. So this is excellent. I always like it when a place is pro-landlord, not pro-tenant, as California. Number five, what I also like is that in the state of Florida, there are no state income taxes. So Florida is actually only one of, I think, 9 states to have zero income tax. Now contrast that with California, which has a very high state income tax. Number six is the low unemployment. So Tampa has a very low unemployment rate. I know it actually has gone up a lot this year because of COVID-19, but in 2019 it was actually only 2.6%, which is lower than the national average. Number seven, the salaries are pretty good as well in Tampa, Florida. So you're looking at around average salary net per month of 4,000 US dollars. That is very good when you consider you've got 4,000 US dollars as the average income, and house price averages are only 270,000 US dollars. It means very good affordability for the locals as well. So what I like about Tampa, there's a lot of people coming in, especially from places like California, which has high taxes, rent controls, etc. They're going into Tampa, but also the locals can afford to buy as well. And this is a very good thing to have. Number eight, what I also like about Tampa is the diversified and growing sectors of its economy. So tourism is good. You've got financial services and healthcare. Now this is very important. Healthcare and social assistance is excellent in Tampa, and it's growing. And you're getting a lot more professionals moving into this area. And just think about this, in a country where the population is aging, this can only be good for Tampa. And also, Tampa is also good for research as well. Number nine, what I also like, if you read a lot of the magazines, articles from not just estate agents, but independent articles about Tampa, it's regularly put in the top 10 places to invest. And indeed, Business Insider in 2019 made Tampa, Florida, the number 1 place to invest in the US. And finally, number 10, what I also like is the excellent international airport. So only 6 miles west of downtown Tampa, you've got an amazing international airport, which is voted one of the best in the world. and it has direct flights to places like London, Frankfurt, Havana, Toronto and Panama, amongst other international destinations. So I'm sure you'll agree with me, Tampa is an excellent place to invest. And let's be honest, it's lovely to have sunshine 10 to 12 months of the year. Amazing. It does get a little bit too hot in July, August, but for 10 months of the year, it is a heavenly place to live. Now, I'm just going to give you a couple of disadvantages. Now, a lot of people in Europe probably won't understand this, but in Tampa and many other parts as well, in certain communities, you cannot rent short term. So when you look for property in Tampa, make sure you tell your realtor, who actually will act on your behalf. So I know a lot of people, especially here in England, the agent acts on the seller's behalf, but you can have a realtor in Florida that will act on your behalf. And indeed, it's excellent because they can look at properties across the board. You don't have to go to many individual estate agents. You just go to the one realtor who will find you all the properties available in Tampa and Florida. But just make sure you tell them that you want a property that you can rent, because there are a lot of condominium complexes where you can only rent for there's a minimum term where you can rent, and there's different rental restrictions depending on the condo complex. So make absolutely sure you tell your realtor that you want to buy a place where you can rent short-term, long-term, or whatever your needs are. And also the second one I want to say is that property taxes are quite high. I mean, I know a lot of people, again, from Europe will not understand this, but annual property taxes in Tampa are about 1% of the value of the property. And that's quite high. And also the insurance costs are going to be high, because you do get, obviously, bad weather in Florida, hurricanes, etc. So the insurance costs will be high. So those are two or three disadvantages you do have of investing in Tampa, Florida. But I really do think this is a great place to invest if you do decide to invest in the US. I made a video about California, and I think you should absolutely stay out of California. I will in the future make more videos about good places to invest in the US, and I certainly think Tampa, Florida is one of them. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Are you interested in more videos of the investing in the US? I'm happy to do more. If you do like my videos, click the like button, and if you generally like my channel, please do subscribe, and I'll see you very soon on the next video. Thank you and have an amazing day.